Hey guys, it's UpATrackerdust54 here, and I got another movie review for you guys today. Today, I'm going to be doing a movie review on Ratatoing. So let's just get right into it. Now, the movie's directed by Michelle Gabriel and stars Douglas Guedes, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, as Marcel Toing, Elisa Vylon as Carol, and Sidney Ross as Greg. Now, essentially, the plot is it's basically like a Ratatouille ripoff. Well, I wouldn't say ripoff, but I'll talk about that later in the review. Basically, it's the same. It's almost like a Ratatouille ripoff. And basically, the plot is this rat, and his name is Marcel Toing, and he runs a restaurant made exclusively for rats called Ratatoing. And basically, he goes on like these quests, like pretty frequently, to get human like ingredients from human restaurants to make his meals so good. But what Marcel doesn't know is there are these people that have been secretly spying on him to try and get his recipes. But yeah, so that's basically the plot. Now, my friends from school, Alex, Joseph, and Nathan, they told me to watch this. I'll link Alex's channel in the well, technically Alex and Nathan's channel in the description. Go check them out. They make some pretty good videos. But yeah, they told me to watch this, and they kept bugging me about it for like 2 weeks. And I finally agreed to this afternoon when I got home from school. Now, you're probably wondering, is this movie good? Well, it has a 1.5 out of 10 on IMDb. But on a serious note, what are my thoughts? I'm a little bit stumped, to be honest. Because I'll explain this to you. It's the movie is tolerable, and it's barely even a movie. It's 44 minutes long. But you know, it's tolerable to watch. It's fine to watch. Like, I didn't really actually have a problem with watching it. Like, I could probably watch it again and again. Like, I could watch it, like, you know, in the future, and I'd be fine. But there's one crucial element of this movie. Now, you see all these really great movies like Superbad, The Hangover, 10 Cloverfield Lane, Deadpool, Fight Club, Star Wars, Straight Outta Compton, all those great, great movies. And, you know, it's like they really put, like, a lot of effort and care into making a fantastic movie. And you know, as you see him as a film point, like you look at it from from your point of view, you look at them as films and you're like, this is great. When you look at Ratatouille, it has no real elements of a film. And that's kind of sad. And when I said it's kind of a Ratatouille ripoff, it's not even, it's kind of like a ripoff, but basically I bet the people that made this, they just saw the success of Ratatouille, because it got like 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, and ended up winning an Oscar that year for Best Animated Film. But when you look at Ratatouille, just as a movie, and you're just watching it, and you're probably gonna be like, yeah, like, well, I know a lot of people think it's bad, but you're like, at least from my point of view, like when I was watching this, like as I was just watching it, I'm like, it's tolerable. But when you're looking at it as a film standpoint, when compared to all these other great movies, you're like, what in the hell were they thinking? And guys, honestly, it has a lot of bad things going against it. The animation is the biggest one. It seriously looks like an old Commodore 64 game. I've seen the E.T. game have better graphics than this movie. Anyway, the animation, probably the worst part. Voice acting was pretty bad. The voices and characters did not sync up very well at all. The plot was really the only thing I found good, and honestly, this could probably have been turned into a pretty good, big Hollywood movie. But it's just, when you look at this, as, again, from a film standpoint, you're like, this is awful. And the thing is, I think that, like, the country of origin this movie, I think, like, the country of origin was, like, Brazil or something, and on IMDb it says the language spoken was, like, Portuguese. Which I don't know how that works, because I watched it and it was spoken in English. But, guys, if you want a movie that you can just laugh at because of how bad it is, and if you want, like, kind of like a food fight type movie, then this is definitely for you. But just know that if you're expecting a good film, this is not what you should come here for. Guys, Ratatoing gets an F.
Holy shit, that just turned out awful.
And I'm not judging Ratatoing from the stuff that's in it, like from start to finish of the whole 44 minutes of the movie. I'm not judging it from that. I'm judging it as a film standpoint, and you look at it, I'm basically judging this in comparison to all the other great movies out there. I know that's probably not fair. If I was judging it based on everything in the movie, I'd say because if I was judging it based on the movie and not from a film standpoint, I'd probably give it like a D plus because it's fine. Like there's nothing. Well, I mean there is a lot of things wrong with it, but there's nothing really too bad about it. Like if you're looking at like like the plot and like just the movie itself, you're like it's like I'd say there's nothing really wrong, but it's still pretty bad. So if I was judging it based on like the whole movie, I'd give it like a D plus. But as I said, guys, I'm judging it from a film standpoint, and it's getting an F. I recommend that you guys watch this movie just to see how bad it is as a film standpoint. But anyway, guys, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, whenever stealing ingredients from human restaurants, say no to drugs.